Shalom Aleichem Rabotai, Rabbi Kaba, bringing you ancient wisdom from Jewish scripture for your modern life. We are in Ketuvot, marriage contracts, page 17, with a very famous Gemara. Ketzad Meraktin Lifnei Hakala. How do you dance in front of the bride at the wedding celebration? Beit Shomim Kala Kamot Shahi. The Kala as she is, the bride as she is. If she has something nice, you could say, nice, that's a nice ring, that's a nice watch, that's a nice necklace. And if not, then don't say anything. Beit Hillel Omrim Kala Nava Chasuda. You say the Kala is beautiful and she's attractive. She finds favor. And that implies even if she isn't so beautiful. So the Gemara explains their argument here that Beit Hillel, the Academy of Hillel, Hillel was one of the ancient sages about 2,000 years ago, a little more, and he taught his students that what do? We say the bride is very attractive because the groom found her attractive. And he compares this to a situation where somebody went to the shuk, he went to the market. In those days, it's an open-air market with a bunch of people coming and going. Wasn't stores, wasn't a mall. And he bought something at the market. And he takes it home. He shows you his new watch or his new tchotchke, whatever it is. You should say something nice about it. If you say something that it's flawed, it's not nice, he'll feel very bad about his acquisition. So too, we say something very nice about the bride, even if you personally don't find her to look all that nice. And this is an important concept in psychology. People have different standards. Somebody may marry a woman you would never consider, but he did it because he found her attractive. He found her appropriate for himself. Somebody might buy a car that you would never drive that car. You wouldn't be caught dead driving that car, but he likes that car. He likes it. And it's the same with all areas of life. People might choose a profession, a house. People can choose a life for themselves that you would never want for yourself. That does not make his choices invalid, just because they're not the choices you would make. Part of becoming mature and stoic, in a sense, is following what this Gemara recommends, is that when somebody makes a life decision, you can find something nice to say about it, even if you would never do that yourself. People can have different standards and different preferences, and that does not make your own life choices invalid simply because someone else chooses differently. Now, you should know what Beit Hillel said, what the Academy of Hillel says. They choose their words very carefully. If somebody bought something from the market, the open-air market, where there's no returns, then don't say anything bad about it. But if there's a flaw in something that somebody purchased and there is a return policy, he can send it back and get a refund, he can exchange it for one that works, you should point out the flaw. Don't let your friends get ripped off. And so too, if a man is already married, don't say anything inappropriate or mean about his wife. Don't find any flaws to criticize her. That's just simply not going to help anybody. But if they're not yet married and he's considering somebody and you see that she has some red flags, she has some issues that are going to be a problem later, then if you're speaking in a sensitive way and you're speaking in a way to protect the parties involved from making a big mistake, it would be appropriate to say something, again, with due sensitivity. Because when a man falls in love, he doesn't see the red flags. He doesn't see the flaws. He might only see the charm that she has and not realize what he's getting himself into. So again, you have to be sensitive to how other people perceive the world. They might do it in a very different way than you do, and that's also a valid choice. Have a great day. Be blessed. Please remember to like and subscribe.